Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the youth project by pfishergaming. And right now we're at quite an awkward stage in the career mode because we've actually got a problem of we've got a full squad with 42 players, which is obviously the maximum you can have, so I'm going to have to release one or two. So I'm just going to release some of these cheaper players that were already at Southampton at the time. I'm not actually sure how many it will let me, but yeah, and then I'm just going to recall one or two of these rubbish players that are on loan as well, because as you can see it's actually said I've released too many players even though I've only released 2, which seems a bit odd. But yeah, let's look at this youth squad now, and yeah, we got a technically gifted guy there, Clive Williams, potential 85, but I'm more interested that he could be like a 15 rated player now. So hopefully that is the case, and if it is, he will slot straight into the squad. To be honest, even if he's 47, he's better than what I have already. And yeah, this Luke Tyler guy there, he's never going to make it in my team, so I'm just going to release him. And then yeah, everyone else looks not great, so I'm just going to leave them where they are for the minute. And yeah, let's keep on moving. So if I head over to the youth setup, and I need to send out some of the scouts, so I think I'm going to send him to Italy, as we could do with a little bit of Italian flair in the side. And I think we'll send this guy but we'll send him to Portugal, as I think he went to Spain last time. Just give us a nice variety in the squad. And yeah, setting up the networks, that's great. And yeah, Clive Williams has accepted his contract, fantastic. And youth squad report, let's check that out then. Right, we've got 2 players in there, and yeah, another keeper. For some reason the Southampton youth squad just seems to love keepers, although this keeper here actually doesn't look like he's too bad, with an 89 overall as well. And that Jungha Bana Bullholz, that is one hell of a name. I mean, I might actually have to sign him just to try and hear the commentators actually try and say the name on this game. And oh my god, Andrew Wright with a 93 potential and a 94 here from James Leiter. Some of these players look very promising. Obviously it's going to depend on their playtime to how well they develop, and in doing that with this setup that I've got here, they should hopefully develop somewhere near to the full potential that they have, as they will be playing effectively from when they're 16 right the way up. So as you can see, these players are all looking good. I'm just going to release 1 or 2 of these players that have got a pretty poor potential, just because now that I've got the full team, I don't need to just add anyone to the squad. And especially the 15-year-olds, I can be a bit more picky, because obviously, well, I say obviously, hopefully in at the end of the season I'm going to have a much better team, and we're going to be able to pick from better players. Also, just to say now, while I'm doing all this little bits here of checking these players out, that the next video I will be investigating and probably using my Scouter Young Star. So if any of you have got any ideas on how to improve using a young star, like guaranteeing that they're going to be a certain position, a certain type, if they're going to have pace or something like that, obviously, because that's kind of what you want like your player to have. And I don't really want to have like a goalkeeper, as this seems to be what I always seem to get. So if you have any ideas on that, make sure you let me know in the comment box below. That would be really helpful, and I'll try that next video. I have 1 or 2 ideas that I might be able to do, but obviously I'm only going to be able to do it but I think I only have 1 young star at the minute, so I'm only going to be able to do it once. So yeah, if you have any ideas, make sure you let me know, and I'll be sure to give the one I think's best a go. But yeah, we've actually got Cardiff coming up now in the Capital One Cup semi-finals. If you watched the Man United game, that was the leg before this. This is actually 2 legs, this game. So yeah, I'll let you dive straight into it and watch this highlights.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Capital One Cup semi-final. It's Cardiff City against Southampton. Of course, the lights are beaming down this evening. Let's cross straight to Cardiff. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
It's been a classic competition this year. The English League Cup doesn't always get the plaudits I think it deserves. And here we are, excitingly, at the semi-final stage.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams take it easy, don't they, in terms of their team selection early on, but you get to this stage and it's a huge competition, so this is going to be fiercely competitive, I think.
Guido Burgstaller. Butterfield. Fabio. Guido Burgstaller. Kala. To Kim. We'll get it back here. Javi Guerra. That's the way to win the ball back. Got to be. He scored!
He hits a harder shot than that today. And to find the bottom right, that's brilliant.
And here's the goal again. Here's Kim. Crosses in. And the whistle has gone because the assistant flagged for offside.
You just want your striker to delay that run. He is pretty quick. He can afford to give the defender another yard.
Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Here's Kim. Now he'll get it back again. And Jones. And in goes the cross. And Jones. Challenged quickly by the opposition. He's controlling the play here. His teammates just borrow the ball for a few moments and then give it back to the main man. And the shot's on. Well, there was a chance to really put his foot through the ball, Alan, and he didn't manage it. Javi Guerra. Here's Kim. They've linked up well. In with a chance. Made the save, but the ball's still there. Butterfield. Corner for Southampton, who are behind. When we get to this stage, we sort of look at what the teams have done so far, but it's perhaps not the best form guide, is it really? They are trailing at half-time. They haven't played too badly.
Up their level to touch.
Well, we're going to get some thrills in the second half. We're going to get some spills, that's for sure, because it's still very wet out there, and there's no sign of the weather taking a turn for the better. Now Williams. Whittingham. Steele. Ledesma. It's looking good, this move. Cross coming in now. And he heads it for goal. And they are level. That is the equalising goal.
And he had to get the old net muscles working there to steer that one into the bottom right with his head.
A good look here, again, by the replay of the goal. He's trying the back heel again, and it's worked. And that decision... It's good that the referee can pull the play back without infringing the laws here. Left it as long as he could, no advantage.
Here comes
Substitution that the home side want to make. On the attack here. Ledesma. Well, we could get some news on the injury. I think Jeff Shreves is on the case.
Looks like a twisted knee from down here. You can just see him trying out. But at the moment, he's carrying on.
Jeff Shreve just keeping us right up to date there. Whippingham. Javi Guerra. Here's the cross. The defender's done very well there to stop the cross. Now that's a throw. There's an opportunity for the substitute to really make himself a hero here. The game is level, and can he be the man to instigate his team going in front? Substitution now for the home team. Here's an opportunity, maybe. Jones. Oh, in goes the cross. That's a good cross into a good area, but the defender's on top of the play. It's one back. One here, time ticking away. Can we look ahead to their next game, Alan?
Oh, Cardiff's
Opportunity here. Here's the chance. Made the save, but the ball's still there. He's one possession. Here's Williams. Steele. Well, that is beautifully done.
talk about individual skill.
Got to be. Well, we don't know what would happen in the closing minutes, and there aren't many of those left. So had he scored here, he could have really tilted it his team's way.
Yeah, cometh the hour, cometh the man. He wasn't the man, was he?
Whippingham. Adam Lafond. Here's a chance to attack. Not panicking in possession here. Keeping the ball. Still looking for the chance. Crosses in. Here's a chance. Got to be. That was an important. Well, that is the final whistle. It's all square.
God, we were pretty lucky at the end there. When they shot that when I was playing, I felt sure it was going in, but we just managed to get away with it. Relief. So yeah, there will be another leg for that, which I'll play, and I'll obviously see how the game goes depending on whether I show it or not. Not in terms of if I win or lose, I obviously will let you know, but in terms of whether the game is actually worth showing or not. If it's only going to be like a 1-0, then I'm probably not going to bother. But yeah, like I said, the next video will be me exploring Scout a Young Star, so make sure you stay tuned for that. You can do that by hitting the subscribe button below or the annotation right down in the left hand corner of this video. And yeah, don't forget to comment and give me a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you at the next one.